What's up everyone and welcome to a brand new City Skylines Let's Play episode for today. And in this episode we are going to do a lot of important things. To be honest, we are always doing important things, but in this episode it's gonna be very important in my opinion, because we are going to do something that I have not done before in this game, I think. Which is pretty, yeah, special for me at least. And we are also going to, of course, expand. We are going to begin with a brand new district in the city, which is pretty exciting. And it's not going to be the downtown, it is going to be probably the new industrial area that I've been talking about in the last episode too, which is going to be probably over here. So we are going to work on that. And we are also probably going to work on this district over here, this area over here. So what is the special thing that I want to do in this episode? Well, over here, this highway. I have talked about this highway in the last episode too, in the last couple of minutes. And I already told you guys that I wanted to do something with this highway. And what we are going to do is, in my opinion, we are gonna do something that should be done also in real life, in the real world. So, what we are gonna do, we are going to remove this highway over here. And before you say remove, like literally just remove the whole highway, not entirely, we are going to remove the highway over here, and we are going to build it in a tunnel. So it's gonna be a tunnel, and it's not gonna be on the ground, or it's not gonna be over here anymore. It's not gonna be here anymore. So you're not gonna see it anymore. We are gonna have a lot of space left, um, which is beautiful. I mean, I was already thinking to do this a lot of episodes ago, but I was like, it can also look pretty good, this highway over here, but if you see how much space it, you know, asks, it's just insane. I mean, we can do so much with all of this space over here. I mean, just have a look over here, for example. All of this space over here, everything we cannot use, basically, which is pretty insane if you ask me. And I also already have an idea what I can do with all of the space that we're gonna have available. So, some pretty exciting things for this episode, and I also believe that we are just going to straight get into it. Let's just straight away begin, and hopefully, of course, you're going to enjoy this episode. So let's just begin. Um, and yeah, let's let's get stuck, I guess. So let's get some music on, some background music. Let's see, a little bit less. And I'm not gonna remove the entire highway, of course not. But it's gonna be. Let's pause the game also. Let's. I think it's gonna be right here that we're gonna start removing some of the highway. So let's just begin. And like I said before, I really do believe that we should do this more in real life too, because it's just way too much. We have so many highways that we don't even need. And a perfect example is America. like, I don't know if you have seen it, but I've seen so many videos or images about 10-lane highways, and they are still stuck, which is just insane to me. That's just absolutely insane. So, and this feels really good, to be honest. So, all gonna be gone. And what I wanna do is I wanna try something that I've not tried before. So, what's the idea basically? How are we gonna do this? Well, it's a bit weird, but what I want to do basically, I want to have this terrain over here. I think this is the right amount, maybe a little bit more, just like this, hopefully. No, that's a bit too much. Wait, just let me see. I think this is the right amount. Yes, it is. Beautiful. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna do something like this. Then we're gonna take this highway over here. No, Yes, thank you. This is exactly what I wanted to do. So now it's on the ground over here. Now we're gonna do something like this. So we're gonna have a little bit of a mountain over here, I guess. Not really a mountain, but a hill, I guess. And what we're gonna do, we're going straight in one time like this. Which is, in my opinion, pretty cool. I mean, this is just... Why are we not doing this more in real life? Just make a tunnel. let's just make the highway go underneath the whole city. Way better, in my opinion, at least. But we will see if it's actually gonna, you know, work out. And we have a metro station. Oh, we have some metros over here. So I gotta be a little bit careful with the metro. And I think that I already know how I'm gonna do this. So let's remove temporarily the metro over here. Let's make it... Let's remove it now. And let's have the highway over here now. It doesn't have to be exactly how we had it before. So it can be like this. And then we're gonna have a little curve over here. Another curve. And then we are just gonna connect it, I guess. So a little bit of a straight road and then a nice curve. There we go. Looking good. And then we are gonna do the same on the other side, of course. Hopefully it's gonna work. Yeah, something like this. And then we're gonna take this node. Gonna get it all the way over here. There you go. So we're gonna follow this one, of course, all the way over here. And then we're gonna connect it over there. And this is gonna be okay for now. So we're gonna go back to the metro. And then exactly, we're gonna go underneath the highway over here. We're just gonna follow it, I guess, over here. And then we're going underneath again. And hopefully it's gonna connect. Yes, beautiful. Looking good. So, and I'm actually thinking, because we now have the perfect opportunity to maybe even have a little like intersection, to have a lane going to this road, and yeah, I think we can have a little intersection over here. So let's make this a little bit longer, I guess, the road. So you can stay in the air, I guess. I don't think, yeah, that's not really gonna work. Okay, so we're gonna get this one, I guess, and then we're just gonna go over here, over there. Looking good, and then we are just gonna have a little bit of a curve, I guess, which is not gonna look bad. I don't think so. Nah, could be way worse. So looking good. We can remove some trees already, because we of course are working over here. Let's just do this, and then we can have a little intersection over here. It's gonna be a really small one, but it's better than nothing, I guess. So I think it could work. Yeah, something like this. Tunnel has been connected, beautiful. And then we're gonna do something over here. And I'm not sure I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So, and we have so many cars trying to get into the area. Oh, and we of course have the traffic lights, I guess you can call them, for the trains that are coming. So maybe I'm gonna go underneath this. Yeah, maybe. This is what I mean. We have some decisions to make now. I didn't really think of this before. So let's remove some trees already. And what are we gonna do over here? I am thinking to get the road underneath this train. But we gotta remove some of the buildings that we have over here. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It doesn't really mean a lot to me, these buildings, so I guess we can try that. And we are also going to remove already some of the things we did over here. A little bit unfortunate because it looked pretty good, but it's gonna be better for the traffic to be like this. So We gotta do some things, even though if we don't want to, of course. Let's see. So I wanna go a little bit underneath. Let's get some terrain done over here. Not too much, hopefully. I think this is gonna be beautiful. And then we're gonna make this look a bit better, hopefully. Hopefully this is already gonna work. I hope so, I really do hope so. So let's go over here, and we don't really need any of this yet. How does this look? Doesn't look that bad, to be honest. So let's get this back all the way over here. Like this. So we're gonna have all of the space we need. And hopefully this is gonna work. So please do work. Please, 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 please. I think we're gonna make it look a little bit better like this. Ooh, yes, it does work. Okay, that's beautiful. It doesn't look that great, so let's try that one more time. Something like this is gonna work, I think. So let's remove the train tracks over here a little bit. Let's connect that one again, and let's make this one look a bit better also. Like this, hopefully that's gonna be connected. Yes, it does. This is all connected, which is looking good. Then we only have to connect it over here. Oh man, this is gonna be a bit hard. Okay. So we're gonna be a little bit harder. Okay, so let's see. What if we just do this? Oh, we cannot. Please connect. Yes, we can. I guess we can. No, come on, come on, come on. I think this is gonna work. It does work, okay. It doesn't look that bad, but I think we can do a bit better. I think we can. Let's try this one more time. And come on, come on, come on, please work. Now you're just not working anymore? Really? Why? It was working, right? Why are you not working? Am I stupid, or it was working, right? It is not working anymore. Okay, so... Wow, okay. Maybe, okay. So... How does this look? Not even that bad, okay. So let's just try some things out, right? This does work, okay, so that's good to know. Only this is looking very bad. Wow, okay. Okay. Just keep that in mind. But this looks beautiful. It does look way better, okay. So I think we're gonna do something like this, and maybe I'm gonna try to make this look a bit better off camera, I guess. But for now it's looking way better. So I'm happy with this. Then we're gonna do the same over here, I guess. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do everything over here, but let's see. I wanna try something cool though. I wanna make it look cool. So hopefully it's gonna work. And this is a bit too much already. Yeah, this is better, way better. Okay, so it is kind of working. Keep in mind we have this bicycle bridge over there as well. We can remove some trees already. Hopefully I can build them back, but let's see. I guess we're gonna go over here, then we're gonna have this one connect to this one over there. And then what I'm gonna do, gonna make a bridge over here, I guess. Wait a minute, just wait a second. I'm gonna go over here again, and hopefully we can make a tunnel over here now. I know it's looking a bit weird now, but I think this could be pretty cool actually. Come on, I know you wanna work. I'm very sure you wanna work. Oh, I saw you. I saw you. Come on, I know you wanna work. Okay, so you're gonna be a bit hard, okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh wow, okay, that's really ugly, okay. Really? Okay, so I'm gonna remove some of this, I guess. Just wait a second. It doesn't look that bad. It doesn't look that bad. Could be way worse. That's for sure. So I think this doesn't look that bad. And can we go underneath now? Is that possible? Yes, it is. Okay. It's gonna be a bit weird though, but I think it could work. Do we want to do this? I think we do. I'm gonna be honest, this does look pretty cool, if you ask me at least. So, goes underneath. It does look pretty cool. You gotta be honest with me, it does look pretty cool. So, I'm also thinking to already have it over here, but it's a bit boring. Like, we have the bridge now over here and then it goes into a tunnel, which is pretty cool. But I don't know, maybe I'm gonna, you know, maybe I can always change it, right? But I do think this is pretty cool, so I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Yeah, I think I am. Let's see. If it's not gonna work, then I know what I'm gonna do. So yeah, it does work, okay, beautiful. So let's get the road over here. Like this. And then we're just gonna have a nice big curve over here. This would be very expensive, that's for sure in real life. So I can see why we are not doing it everywhere, but again, it's pretty cool, if you ask me at least. So let's make it look a bit better over here. Of course, I'm gonna make it look better off camera, but it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. So looking pretty cool. And now we have all of this space over here, so we can work a little bit on the road layout over here as well, which is what I wanted to do. So kind of wanted to have a roundabout over here, to be honest. Can we? Maybe. Let's see. I think we can. Because it is very busy over here, of course, so I wanna be sure that it's still gonna flow. I think we are just gonna make our own roundabout. So I'm gonna use this one with the bicycle lanes. First of all, we of course gonna do this 200. I think 200 is gonna be good. Something like that, 200, 200, 200. Then we're gonna do this. Most easiest ways to make the best way to make a roundabout, in my opinion, is with this. So, oh please, I really do hope I can make the road again. Please don't do stupid things. Please don't do stupid things. Game, please. Hopefully it's gonna work. Please work. No, it does. I'm stupid. Oh, it does. Never mind. I didn't say anything. Thank you, game. Okay. And we're gonna make a curve over here. Hopefully this is also just gonna, you know, work. And okay, what do I want to do now? So I want to continue this main road. Of course I want to, and then as you can see we have this connection over here that we have built in the last episode, I believe. We can already move some trees, of course, also. So let's do that really quickly. So we're gonna have a little bit of a better view. Something like this, that's gonna be okay. Like this for now, okay. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? So we can remove this road already. Then we can, I guess... Okay, so let's see. If we're gonna have a normal road over there, and then we can have this one over here. And we're gonna have some space left. Okay. It's a little bit small, but okay. So that's the roundabout, it's right there. I want to have a little bit more space, to be honest, so let's make it like this, I guess. And let's change this over here, let's go over there like this. Then we're gonna have a little curve. And then we're gonna have a connection over there. Good, very good actually. Okay. Looking good. And I guess we can make this... Yeah, why not? We can make this a bridge. Of course we can. That would be beautiful, I guess. And it would help a lot with the traffic. And let's get the nice looking bridge. Yes, this one. 13, okay. Looking good, in my opinion. How long is this? 1600... Something 1600-ish. It's gonna be okay for me, okay. And then we're gonna make it a bit better. So the slope is gonna be looking a bit better, so something like this. No. Like this, beautiful. Beautiful. And we can also go underground, of course, but this looks better, right? This does look way cooler, so we're just gonna keep it like this, I guess. Then we are also gonna change this area over here. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that yet, so... Okay, looking good. And we can already let the game play almost, so... We just need a temporary connection there, I guess. It's gonna look way better, trust me, so... Ooh, and I always forget these things, what I want to do. So, I also wanted to have a connection over here. And of course I'm already gonna do that, so... It's not gonna be perfect, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be completely perfect. And then we are just gonna have a temporarily a connection over here, I guess. So, let's make this look a bit better. Something like this, and then just a one-way, I guess, just for now. Maybe this is actually gonna work, but yeah, I'm not sure. So, no traffic lights, of course. And then we're gonna do this again. We're gonna make this all a bridge. Sorry train, you're gonna be gone, but hopefully you're gonna be okay. So we need some space again, 1600 was it, something like this, and then like that, looking good. Now it's looking actually beautiful. Just a nice looking bridge. Looking good, and then we can make some pathways already, I guess. Following the train over there. Something like this. Looking pretty cool actually already. And then we are gonna do something like this. And then we can have a beautiful connection to the roundabout over there. Okay, and then we have this road of course over here. So we're gonna have a little curve. Right there. Looking good. I guess we can have a connection over here as well. Maybe that's gonna give us a bit of traffic. But let's see. We will see. Yeah, and this is all gonna be temporarily here, so this can all stay over here. Doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. So yeah, let's see how this flows. Very, very interested if it's gonna flow. So all good, I guess. I think we are. Oh, where the hell is the train going? What the f... What are you doing? What? Oh, whoa, okay. Exactly. Okay, beautiful. Hopefully you are okay, but I think he is okay. I don't know what happened there, but it doesn't matter. Traffic. This is all flowing. Beautiful. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so... Okay. It's gonna be a bit busy over here, but... I don't really want to use... Nah, I don't want all of these people to go on this road, so let's remove that connection. So everyone's gonna use the roundabout over here. It's gonna be busy, that's for sure, but... I think we are gonna be okay. And you are all nicely going in the tunnel. Beautiful. And then we can have some lanes getting off this highway. So that could also be pretty nice. And I also wanted to have an intersection over here. We have so many things to do. Just crazy, but that's good. So let's already begin a little bit on the intersection over here. And hopefully it's gonna work. It's not a lot of space, but maybe it's gonna work. I don't know. So let's make it a little bit looking better. Something like this. Oh, this is gonna be so close. Hopefully it's gonna work, but let's see. So I guess I want to use the... I guess I want to use this one? Maybe? What the hell is happening with you? Okay, no problem. That's a bit too... Yeah, okay. Let's see. I'm just looking, guys. I'm not sure what's actually possible over here because it's really small, the amount of space we have. So could this work? It's way too small. Okay, let's see. It's gotta be over here, the road. All the way over here. Then it could work, I guess. Just maybe. It's gonna be a very big... How am I gonna do this? And I actually want it to be a two-laner over here. So... we don't need the 3 lanes. It's way too much. So... maybe, just maybe, if I'm gonna make a little bit of a curve over here. Okay, let's see what's possible actually. This is not gonna work. Okay, so that's no. Okay, this is probably gonna be a 2-laner, but I guess I'm gonna do that off camera because we already made the tunnel. So, how am I gonna do this? It's way too small. It's way too small over here to build something. Okay, maybe I can try something over here off camera, but it's not gonna work now. It's not. So maybe I can do something off camera, but... or maybe it's gonna work. It does work. I can't build a road now over here, which is a bit unfortunate. The area is just too small, that's for sure. Just maybe? Nope. Nope. Yes? Oh wow, it actually works. So it is possible, but it's really small. I mean, we almost have no area left to build. Look at this. Very, very, very close. So it does work. But it can work. It does actually work. And it's not even looking that bad. I think with some details this could look pretty good. So I am actually really happy with this. I wasn't expecting it to actually work. Maybe we're gonna make it look a bit better. Oh wow, we can actually make it look way better. I wasn't expecting this, to be honest. Come on, come on. I know you want to work, come on. No. Something like this, which is looking pretty damn good actually in my opinion. So really happy with this already. And this is gonna be way easier over here. Way, way, way easier. Something like this. And actually I'm pretty happy with what we are doing now, so... And then we're gonna do the same over here, I guess. The other side I want it to be, okay. Wow, it's actually looking good. Wow, I wasn't expecting this. In my opinion, at least, it does look pretty good. So what if I'm gonna do this? Is this gonna work? No, it's not, okay. I only need to make this look a bit better. I don't think it's gonna work though. Maybe it is actually. It's a bit too close, yeah. This does work, okay. Wow, this is very hard actually. Maybe this is gonna work? No, it's not. No. That doesn't look very good. No, this is too little. Ah, very unfortunate. Okay, so this does work, but I wanted to do it now. Don't want it to do it off camera. This looks good. Okay, now we have something. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted to do. Beautiful. Actually. And then I can remove this already, I think, and then I can make this look a bit better, I think. No, okay, it doesn't. Okay, no problem. Okay. It doesn't look bad, and hopefully people are gonna use it. So maybe, just maybe. We will see very soon. But we have a little interchange over here. Yeah, someone is using it. Beautiful. We have a little interchange over here, which is beautiful to see, and people are using it. No, yes, maybe? Yes, people are using it. Beautiful, okay. That's good to see. We have a little interchange over here, which I'm really happy about. We are gonna need it, because of course this is gonna be in the industrial area. And yeah, so I'm gonna do some off-camera work over here, because I'm gonna work on the layout. And we're gonna do something similar that we have done over here. We're gonna do something similar to this area. So we're gonna reclaim some land from the ocean. So that's gonna be off-camera work, because it's gonna flood the city, then we have to wait till everything has been, you know, yield, I guess. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of floods, and I don't want to wait on camera, otherwise it's gonna take way too long. So I'm gonna have a look at the layout over here for the industrial area, and then we can begin with the industrial area, to be honest. Then we can do the first couple of things. So yeah, let me have a look what I can do off camera over here. But the underground tunnel, the highway, and the intersection over here, I'm really happy about it, to be honest. I really am, and this is all working great. Beautiful. Okay, so that's working, and we're gonna have a look at the industrial area right now. So let's have a look. And here we are again, and I am really happy with what I did off camera. So did some things. Now it's maybe looking like I did a lot, but it actually is not that much that I did. But of course, the most important thing is I already added some buildings, and I didn't really add some zoning yet, but I wanted to have a look at the road layout. I wanted to have a look at the most important buildings. Not really zoning or anything, but of course I already added some buildings, as you can see. But yeah, what did I do? Well, I added some, of course, some extra land. And yeah, basically what happened is the city over here at least got some problems with the yeah, the ocean. Of course, I added some land over here, so yeah, we had some floods, some I guess you can say a little tsunami. So we lost some people. It's like 1,000, I think the number is. So yeah, a little bit of a small little tiny problem that we had off camera, but yeah, it's doing good now. The city is doing good, and of course, this area is looking very good already. So what did I do? As you can see, I already added some harbors, and I forgot to say that, of course, I wanted this to be the second industrial area of the city. Of course, we already have this industrial area over here. I also wanted to add harbors, so we could have a very big point of the city where we have trains coming in, um, cargo ships coming in, industrial zoning. It's gonna be all in one place. So this is looking beautiful, and I gotta be honest with you, I really do like the look, especially of this island over here. Um, I just wanted to have a look how this would look. So I didn't really do that much over here. Just added some roads and a very simple connection over here. I know it's looking very ugly, but I just wanted to see how it would look. And yeah, so I changed the road over here. I already added the road layout. So it's a one-way system, very simple. Harbors everywhere. I already connected the train even. So the train goes over here, and it all the way connects to this section of the train tracks that we already had. So that's all good. Um, Probably gonna have some problems with the traffic, but it's a very good beginning. So really happy with what we have right now. Even already added some of these train stations, and this is from the Airport DLC, so they look very nice indeed. Already added some details over here, some concrete, some fences, even some vegetation already on some places, and I'm really happy how it's looking, especially how everything is flowing. So here you can see, or you could have seen, it now disappeared. We had a boat, a cargo ship, that has been, yeah, the cargo of the ship has been transported to a cargo train, and we don't have any trucks coming out. So it's just one train getting to, yeah, where does it go actually? Let's see. It goes to, yeah, it goes to this cargo train terminal. So very nice that it's actually working. Um, Looking super nice going across the water. I really like it. And of course, it's just the beginning. Now, the only thing I wanted to do is I wanted to add some zoning on camera and maybe even already adding some services. But this area is going to be something to look at in the next episode for me. Probably going to add some warehouses. And I also want to have a look at the, let's see, how does it, what's the name? Unique factory. So I want to have a look at the factories that we have available over here. and they look absolutely fantastic. So maybe I'm gonna add some of these over here. And I already even added one over here, which is the shipyard. Now, it doesn't work because we don't have any materials, we don't have any industrial zoning in the city yet. Of course, we have the normal industrial zoning, but I'm talking about the um, official industrial like areas, districts. So the forestry industry, the farming industry, all that stuff we don't have yet in the city. But I'm looking forward to actually having a look if we could do something on these islands with the industrial, districts or DLC content. I don't know how you want to say it, but I think you know what I mean. But it could be really cool, I think. So we should have a look at that also very soon. But let's just begin now with adding some zoning over here. I already said it, but this has been connected, the electricity has been fixed, the water has been fixed. So this area is pretty much done. We only have to look, of course, in the next episodes with this massive area over here. So, yeah, it could be that we finish this harbor in the next episode. Could be, I'm not sure, but maybe. But we are gonna have a look at that, of course. And industry. Yes. We don't really have a lot of industrial zoning, so yeah, of course we need some industrial zoning, and I'm not a big fan of adding industry in my cities, but this could look very good, so I think it's gonna look very cool. And where are we gonna have the services? I think this could be a nice area for some services. Ooh, beautiful. This could work very well. Which building are we gonna use? I think this one. Yeah, I think so. Or maybe just a little one. Yeah, I think the little one's the best option that we have now. So let's do that, I guess. Yeah, and then we're of course gonna have some details over here. Yeah, gonna be okay. Then we can even add some more over here. And also on this side. No, I don't want to have any over here, I think. We could even have services on this side. I'm stupid, actually. We are just gonna have the services on the main road, I guess. So police station, right there. I think that's everything we need, to be honest. And this is gonna look fantastic. This really is gonna look fantastic, I think, with the zoning and all the cargo stations, cargo train stations. It's gonna look fantastic, I think. So, yeah, I'm very curious how it's gonna look in the end. Do we need anything else? I'm thinking to actually add some services, but I'm not sure what we should add. I mean, you have all these beautiful buildings that you can add, which could be great to use, actually. We should have a good look at that, actually. So this is all gonna be zoning, this is gonna be decoration, I guess. Can we add some concrete already? Yes, we can. Beautiful, okay. This is all gonna be concrete, I think so at least. Maybe I'm gonna change this off camera, but I think this is all gonna be concrete. Very sure, actually, so... yeah, let's just already add that. Something like this. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's a start, I guess. So that's good. We're gonna have zoning over here, which is gonna help the city a lot. And of course, I already made the district policies. So the most important one, of course, is Industry 4.0. So people being educated can actually work over here, which is a good thing, of course. Yeah, okay, looking good. I think we can also add some zoning over here, to be honest. I think it shouldn't be a problem, so... yeah, looking very nice. I just love these buildings. Absolutely love them. Looking great. So, looking good. And, oh, no, I don't... oh, can we have zoning over here? I don't think it's gonna work, though. If you're gonna have zoning over here. because of the concrete, but okay. More zoning. I think we can have a little bit more over here as well. Just a small little bit more. Yes, we can. And then we can add some details over here, decoration, a little bit of decoration over here as well. I don't want it to be all zoning, of course, just only zoning. That's a little bit boring, to me at least. And then we can have some extra zoning over here as well. Maybe add some special things over here, maybe some parking lots or something. But it's looking good already, very, very nice. So we're gonna have some extra jobs over here. Then I'm gonna have some extra over here as well. This is gonna be very important that we're gonna get this right, especially with the roads. I think this is gonna hold up pretty well, what we did over here, but this is of course a massive piece of land, so we gotta have a look at that. Oh, and I already of course also added some ferry depots, so we can add some ferries in the city if we want to. But to be honest, this is looking great already from this view. This is just looking great. And the city is doing pretty good. Traffic is pretty okay, 84%. That's actually really good to see. This is all just a bit busy. This is all busy. It's doing pretty good actually, so looking good. This is all just working, so that's good. Very busy over here as well, but it's looking very good actually. Trains are doing pretty good too. Yeah. No. Oh wow, look at this. Okay, it's very, very busy, but it fixes itself, I guess. Fix it? I don't think that's a word, but yeah, hopefully it's gonna fix it by itself. I think it does, but otherwise we're gonna have a look at that too. But nonetheless, I think we are doing a great job. I mean, this is looking great. And we almost have 70,000 people in the city, which is just insane to me. So, looking good. And I think this is going to be the end because we are already playing, I think, like 40 minutes, maybe even more. So, looking good. Yeah, and what are we going to do in the next episode? Well, we are going to work on this area. We are probably also going to work on this area. Yeah, of course, I want to kind of finish this area that we, of course, yeah, worked on in the start of this episode. I think we're going to make a park of this area. I think that's gonna look pretty good. In the middle, it's gonna be a bit like the insane massive park you have in New York. I think it's gonna look very similar. If you're gonna have skyscrapers over here with a park in the middle, I think that's gonna look pretty good. And actually, trains are already going to this track over here. Okay, that's good to see. Trains are actually using this. This is good. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna work on this area probably also. But yeah, this is going to be the most important part of the next episode. I think we're going to completely finish this area. So we will see very soon. Electricity problems, yeah, that's the only thing we're going to do left in this episode. We are just going to add some power lines. So this is all going to be good. It's going to be connected to the city. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Guys, hopefully you enjoyed it and hopefully you also agree with me that this is looking absolutely fantastic already. And yeah, if you want to add something to this area, if you want to say something to me, just let me know in the comments if you have any advice. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, like, subscribe, share this video if you want to, but you already know that. So thank you so much for watching, and of course, hopefully I will see you in the next episode. So have a good one and see you in the next one.